Man, I guess there's a first for everything, but hey, I think when things come from a good place and you have two competitive guys, in practice is having its ups and downs in the beginning part of things. Stuff happens, and I think the only thing I said to those guys was, hey, it happened. Well, now our goal is to finish the rest of practice and be productive with that. So, you got to put that behind you, and especially to Cortland, just because he's a younger guy, and that might have more of an effect on him. But, those things you let them be. They work them out.
Have you not seen that in a position group before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They just came off the field and said that talked together said it's going to cost $69.99.
Pay-per-view, huh?
Would you pay $69.99?
Yeah, why not? I'd watch it. I might have a front row seat though. I don't have to pay. I get a free ticket into the stadium. So, no. Hey, like I said, it's part of this sport. It's physical. Guys' emotions are high. We've been here for a few weeks now, bunch of reps, and Emmanuel's he's a vet. He's a guy that wants to see this team go someplace, and he's going to speak his mind on how that's going to happen. So. Well, you just want to go get your feet wet a little bit, and you want to feel live action again, and bodies flying around you, and guys getting hit, and taking care of the football. But most importantly, you want to go out there and you want to move the ball, and you want to gain confidence as a group that you can go out there and do it when it counts.
You said after the stadium practice, the offense had struck some good days together. You guys been able to build on that the last week and a half or so?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, once you start playing these games, it becomes a little bit, it's not quite as easy to go out there and run a million plays. Vic's done a good job kind of working us hard and resting us also, kind of around these games. So, we had a good amount of time off, being the fact that we didn't play in the Hall of Fame game, and now we came back and had, 2 really good days, and now this was a day where we kind of more just got ready for Seattle, and it's just one of those things that you have to make the most of your reps when that starts to become the case, because that's how the season goes too. Once the season starts, you're not training camp practices running 110 plays like we have been, so you got to make the most of what we got, and I think we got a group that's working towards getting better at doing that.
It's a preseason game, but is it different? New team, your debut, even though this game doesn't count, is it feel any different than your 12th preseason? Feel different? Is this because it's first time in the Broncos uniform?
At this point, it doesn't really feel too much any different than it's been the last 10 years. I think your rookie year is obviously a little different than any of the others. But at this point, I'm used to being here. I'm used to being in this uniform. These are my teammates, and I'm just excited about doing it.
Joe, what challenges does it present for you and for the offense as a whole when that tight end room is having some trouble with injuries?
Hey, it'd be great if we could come out here and survive 30-some training camp practices, and not a single guy goes down, and you get every single rep with the exact guy you want it to get it with. That's just not how football works. It's never been that way. It's always, whoever's in there. And then it gives guys that get to go in there an opportunity to step up. It gives guys that maybe, had to sit out a couple practices, time to get healthy and rejuvenate and go out there and be at their best when they need to be. So, training camp and the season, there's always a high importance on what's going on right now. But at the same time, we're still at that point in the season where we need to look at the long run here a little bit. And I think a lot of the guys that are out, we've gotten a lot of work with, even though they haven't been practicing a ton. And when the time comes, they'll be fresh legs and ready to get plenty of work in.
Emmanuel Sanders has started to get team reps. What does he bring to the offense?
Well, he brings some energy, and he brings, that leadership, and he also brings just physically. He knows what to do. He knows where to be. He knows how to get to his spot. You can obviously see his quickness and feel show up when he's in there. Just his experience for running routes and things like that. So I think he'll help us out a lot.
Booker admitted when Theo came in that it does add some motivation for him. Have you seen a difference in 23 out there?
Hey, I think Book's been doing a great job, since I've been here. He shows a real knack for running the ball. He shows a real, understanding in the pass game and how to run routes and do those things. So I think obviously he's got to look at that the way he is looking at it. But I think if anything, yeah, he's handling it great and he's going out there and playing well.
Time for a couple more for Joe.
What's that?
Ever wanted to find another quarterback on your team and do it?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Did you ever fight?
I don't think I've ever been in a fight in football uniform. I usually run away when I see the pack go, and I'm heading the other direction. So.
How involved is Munchak in aspects beyond the offensive line, and how's it been when you're working with him?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he's an offensive line coach, so it's not like I'm sitting in meetings with him. But when we put in the run game, he gets a chance to get in front of us as a team, and it's awesome to hear him go to work. Obviously, the experience he brings, because he was such a great player in the league, but he's also been a coach now for a long time and built his own reputation on being a great coach. And you can see that come off, when we're in the meeting room and he's going over the game plan and what we're going to do. And when you talk to the linemen, it's nothing but a ton of respect for what he does and how he does it with them. So it's pretty cool to have him here. All right, thanks guys.